The story of Esau and Jacob. In the Bible, Rebekah, the wife of Isaac, gives birth to twins. Esau comes out first, covered with hair, and whether you are female or male, your body has hair. That is the external you, the man or woman of the sense world. Esau and Jacob can be said symbolically to represent the eternal states of consciousness personified in Scripture as two little boys. The second son emerges from the womb, holding the heel of Esau. He has smooth skin and is called Jacob, which means to supplant. He is going to supplant his brother, because although he is second, he is going to come first. The second man is the Lord from heaven, and the second son is your own wonderful human imagination. When you dwell in your imagination completely, you rouse the Lord from heaven from his slumber, and you are able to actively create in this world. This is salvation history, and it could be said that these two boys live symbolically in you now, and you must give birth to both of them. You have given birth to the first one. The first one is your outer man, the man of the senses, a man that we are told is covered with hair. In the past, the first son was always the heir and would receive his birthright from his father. But Jacob steals this by using an animal skin to disguise himself as his brother and receives his father's blessing meant for Esau. The father is blind and believes it is his first son through feeling the animal hair. God our Father manifests our desires through feeling, not sight. If we persist in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, this will manifest as sense-perceived objects and situations in the external world. The father gives his blessing to Jacob instead of Esau, and once his mistake is realized, he cannot take his blessing back. However, he tells Esau that although he will serve his brother, one day he will win back his freedom. We are Esau, and that day is now. We can win back our freedom by consciously using the inner man, our imagination, to create our world and make it a world built upon unselfish foundations. Genesis chapter 25 states, "In your limbs lie nations twain, rival races from their birth. One the mastery will gain, the younger over the elder reign." These nations are in you individually. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, it reads, "Adam the first man was made from the dust of the earth, while Christ the second man came from heaven. He sleeps in you, but will become the master. He will reign. In most people, he sleeps as they are totally unaware of him, and therefore he does not reign. We live in this world of the dual state of every child born of woman, the physical man who is the man of dust, and the spiritual man, the immortal man who cannot die. All things are created by this hidden man. Therefore, all things that the physical man does can be forgiven in this world, because the physical man is only a state. One being is playing all the parts, and that being which is one lives within you. The first man can only feed upon what his senses dictate. Wherever he is, he feeds upon the facts of life as he sees the facts. It takes the second man to disengage himself from that restriction and enter into a state and feed upon it. Then, in time, the first man will feed upon it also. We live through the inner man when we imagine things as they ought to be and consciously build our world out of feeling and imagining the wish fulfilled. This is how Esau gains back his freedom from Jacob, by becoming master of his life through the conscious use of the imagination.